A very good day to Dr. Nur Fatiha and everyone. So today we will presenting about smart biofloc system for African catfish or Clarias gariepinus.
Hello, my name is Nurul Nasuha and this is my group members. First of all, I will talk about the species that we select, which is the African catfish or Clarias gariepinus. So for the African catfish, the body is elongate, as you can see in the picture. It has large, depressed and bony head with small eyes. However, the head somewhat between rectangular and pointed in dorsal outline. It has large and terminal mouth with 4 pairs of bubbles present around that area. The species has long dorsal and anal fins without dorsal fin spine and adipose fin. Also, it has rounded caudal fin. And for the skin color of the fish, it varies from sandy yellow through gray to olive with dark greenish brown markings and white belly. As we know, the African catfish is a common species used in aquaculture industry throughout the world. Therefore, we select this species because it has several advantages, such as it can grow rapidly than other species, it can resist the low oxygen condition, and it consider ease to farm. It is also able to crawl on dry ground. Besides, African catfish is hardy and tolerates adverse water quality conditions. This species is able to feed under dark condition and can be reared under dim light or dark condition. So, this behavior actually indicates that this species must be dependent on sensory organs other than the eyes.
Hello doctor, my name is Azza and I'm presenting my part, which is what is Biofloc for our presentation. So Biofloc system is a bank on photosynthesis to convert uneaten feces, feed and excess nutrient into food for the fishes. So it's a primary producing and heterotrophic bacteria multiply to attract growing hosts of organisms such as diatom, fungi, algae, and protozoa. And this is microscopic, which is still can be seen by a human if it's in a surface area of water and the color is brown or a green sludge. So this is the system, which is Biofloc system that we choose for African catfish grow out farming. Next is the advantages of the Biofloc system that we chose for our fish, African catfish. So because it results in boosting nitrogen uptake for the bacterial growth to a higher rate than the natural nitrification process compared to the biofilter, such as for conventional technique. Biofloc will be more strategic. It's able to work even the worst condition when organic matter and biological oxygen demand is high. Another advantage, it's able instantly upcycle through the closing the nutrient loop instead of downcycle or exchanging the water. And the water quality will be not be further deteriorated, and consequently total amount of nutrient discharge will be reduced. Another interesting point is Biofloc is can fight the pathogenic bacteria in aquaculture.
Hello doctor, my name is Azlan bin Aziz and I'll be presenting about the system design for our project. Basically, the system design that we design is same like the exist system that using in right now. So basically, we're using the indoor tank and also inlet and outlet pipe that using for maintain exchange good water quality or maintain water exchange. and we're using the inlet pipe for the fill up the tank, and also the outlet pipe for drainage, because we're using molasses and also probiotic. Basically, when dealing with probiotic, the water will turn out into brownish color, and also the suspended solid from the molasses will be suspended to the bottom. But usually in real life, they're using acetone for the aeration system. They manage like 10 or 12, depends on the size of the tank. They're using 10 or 12 but acetone for the aeration system. But in our system, we will design a aero tube that basically can boost more oxygen or more good oxygen to the fish that captivate in the system. So basically, this is how the system works. The Raspberry Pi will be the motherboard or the mother of the system in this smart system or sensory box, and all the gear or the sensory system, which is the pH sensor, DO sensor, turbidity sensor, and also the Pixie 2 camera, will be combining into one system that being controlled on the Raspberry Pi system. And also all the data that collected will be saved or will be recorded on the cloud storage. So when we deal with this system, we can manage to handle the water quality and also manage to handle a good system by using our devices that we can look the storage data that we storage inside the cloud system. So I will tell how the system work in 3D shape. So in our system, we include our new technology, which is smart technology that using Raspberry Pi, pH sensor, DO sensor, and also turbidity sensor, and include inside of the sensor box, which is Pixie 2 camera that using to manage a good water quality for the fish and monitor all the fish system by using this sensor. When we using normal equipment, which is when we need to go to the system every morning and then every evening, we need to check the water quality by manually. But by using the sensory box that we design, we can manage to check the water quality by using our phone or our devices, that because the data will be storage into the cloud storage. I will tell how the system works next to the next video. So next slide, I'm sorry. So basically, the system will be turned out into one facility or one sensory system that can maintain a good water quality and can maintain a good health of the fish. Hello doctor, so this is our system looks like. Basically, we're using a indoor tank that fill up with water and also fish inside of this tank, and also we have an inlet system that using to fill up water, and also a outlet system or outlet pipe that using for drainage. This is because when we're dealing with molasses, the color of the water will turn out into brownish color. So basically, all the suspended solid that inside of the molasses will be suspended into the bottom of the tank, and normally they're using acetone as the aerator or aeration system. So in our system, we're using a aero tube that is designed for boost the oxygen for the fish in the tank. And also in our system, we design a sensory box that I mentioned before, that we put all the water quality parameter sensor, which is pH sensor, turbidity sensor, and also DO sensor to maintain a good water quality for the fish. And also we put a Pixie 2 camera to monitor the fish in the tank. And basically all the data that will be recorded on the cloud system or cloud storage, that we can see from our phone or from our laptop or any devices that we can manage to monitor the fish. This is how we can handle the tank no matter where we go. We can maintain or we can look the water quality from using our phone or any devices. So basically this is our system looks like, and all the gear or equipment that I mentioned before, that is how it's turned out into 3D system or in real life. So thank you very much.
Hello, doctor and everyone. Now I will present about the challenges in African catfish culture, not only in biofloc system, but in usual culture. So the challenge first is the water quality is not stable, and in for some farmers they do overfeeding because they cannot look the fish eating clearly, and also because the overfeeding, the water quality is not stable or getting poor, and it may cause some disease for the fish. And also for biofloc system, there's many farmers that don't have enough knowledge about the biofloc system, so the management for the system will getting poor, and it can make the water quality getting worse. And also the disadvantage for this system is we need increased energy for mixing and aeration system, and also reduce response time because water respiration rates are elevated, and we start up period required, and also alkalinity supplementation. We need alkalinity supplementation, and also it's increased pollution potential from nitrate accumulation and inconsistent and seasonal performance for sunlight exposed system. For the critical point with this system is it can improve the environmental control over the aquatic animal production and wastewater treatment, which has gained vital importance as an approach in aquaculture. And this system it reduce environmental impact and have limited or zero water exchange. Also, the system reduce water pollution and the risk of introduction and spread of pathogens. And also, the system have cost-effective feed production. As for conclusion, this biofloc system or the system could leave shrimp and fish at risk of disease challenge and welfare issues if producers fail to manage the level of suspended solids in culture water. So for this system, the farmers need to have more knowledge about how to manage the system. But this idea is the fish production and microbial proliferation occur in separate compartments, and it's giving farmers greater control of the water dynamics over the culture period.
Here are some of the references. That's all from us. Thank you.